Well, hello, 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 everybody. We're here just a touch early today, but we're going to do some stamping. We're going to look at four of our stamp sets and see just how they look when we put ink to stamp to paper. We're going to be doing that today with four of our stamp sets. This is Harmony Stamps with Michelle. I'm Michelle Barnes, coming to you from Pueblo, Colorado, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I would love to be your demonstrator. If you're not already working with one and you'd like a catalog, please reach out to me and we'll make that happen for you. And all of that good stuff. Oh, my goodness. Here I am already falling down on the job. All right. Here is our make it takes for the month of May. Every month I do a class, free with purchase class, which is what this is. It's using the Lily Pond Lane Suite. And all you need to do is use this host code right here on your screen and in the description below to purchase $35 or more in product before shipping and taxes. And make sure I can see your contact information so that I can mail the product to you. You will get enough paper embellishments and die cuts to make two each of these three cards. There will also be a PDF tutorial. Plus, I did the video last Sunday showing you how to put it all together. And that, as long as my account stays visible on YouTube, will be there for your use as well. All right, we're going to put those away really quickly. Don't worry, they'll come back. We'll also take the banner off the screen so that we can look at our fun. So we're going to play right now with the From Our Homestead. And I definitely think this is going to be useful for me when I'm working with some of the realtors I work with for thank you cards, because we have this nice little townhome set up. We have this home in the country, a tree, home sweet home, from our home to yours, and thank you for your hospitality. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that. I have already put the stickers on the sentiment stamps. I don't feel like I need them on the other stamps, but with sentiments, it's really useful so that you know that you're stamping in the right direction. Because it can be harder to tell on the fonts sometimes. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do these in our basic gray because we're dealing with outlines here predominantly. And then I have other things coming down on my little avalanche. All the fun. Let's see. That will fit that one. And that one. That'll fit the tree. That will fit that one. That will fit that one. And then we will do, woo, I'm going to need the E block for the house. Oh wait, I don't need the E block. I need the big block. There we are. Big block. Is that going to work? Yes. There we go. All right. So I'm going to bring the stamp and tap it in the ink. Just tap, tap, tap. Make sure I have some good coverage. And sorry. There we go. And then we're going to just hold it in place a little bit. Let that ink soak in just a little bit. Love for you to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from and all that good stuff. Do I like it? I like it. That's going to be fun to use with blends, or you can even do your Stampin' Write markers to color those in. And then we're going to do the house, which we're just going to do it under here because I think I don't quite have enough space on this 5x7 basic white. All right, so we'll do our tree, our little friendly tree over here. Nice. And then we have basically the shadowy, texture for underneath. Oh, that is pretty. I like that one. And then the rest for this stamp set is sentiments. So let's go ahead and this is the thank you for your hospitality. So always a good idea when you're invited to someone's house, whether it be for dinner or just hanging out, to bring them a little card to say thank you. Maybe a little, sweet little gift, just something. And that was Home Sweet Home. And then this is From Our Home to Yours. There we go. I'll clean these and put them away. Let's put the ink away first. Don't know what ink we're going to use on our next one just yet, but get my Stampin' Chamois out. Since we do have 4 sets, I don't have enough blocks for loading all of the stamps on 4 different stamp sets without cleaning in between a bit. And I do have quite a bit of blocks, but not that many. All right. Oh, hey, Crafty Liz from Scotland. Oh my goodness. Wow. So glad you found me. Pretty awesome. How's the weather out there right now? What time is it out there? Get all those put away, and then we will move on to the Rest, Relax, and Enjoy stamp set. And as I said yesterday, I've got 2 more days of these kind of videos, so 4 more sets per day. And then I'll have stamped all of the ones that I've purchased so far with you guys on screen. Yay! So let's get a close-up look of the stamping we did. Let's get it in frame. And so you can see there's a lot of detail on there that you can either leave it just as line art or you can do coloring. It really depends on your preference. I would certainly color the tree in for sure, and those trees. And so that was another thing. You could just do a little bit of color and highlight certain areas without coloring the whole thing. 11 p.m. Oh, lovely. So happy. It's actually a little chilly here in Pueblo today. Like, well, our temperature, I'm sure you guys are Celsius, so our temperature may not make sense to you, but we're in the high 60s today. Whereas mid 70s would be the comfortable point. So I'll probably need a little bit of a sweater or something when I leave today, but not too bad. Still quite sunny. All right, rest, relax, and enjoy. It's not a large stamp set, but it is it's something I definitely foresee needing because some of my patrons definitely do things like manufacture beauty products that you would get in these kind of bottles. So these are going to be perfect for making cards for some of my friends. Let's see, that's too big, but I can fit that on this one. Na, 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 na. Also, there we go. There's a lot of smaller stamps on this one too, which is kind of nice. And that's one of the things that Stampin' Up is doing with this new catalog is they're coming out with a variety of, full-size stamp sets and dies, and then, some that are not as full, so that they're coming in at a variety of different price points to make it more affordable for those who maybe, want the benefit but don't have the ability to spend, on the very fleshed out stuff. Let me set that there for the moment because I don't have another itty bitty one. Same with that. Looks like all I've got left is okay. So we'll stamp the images, and again I'm going to go ahead and use that basic gray for this one. I need to make sure I leave enough space at the top. So it might have been better to start with that so that I can put the dispenser. And so this is the dispenser for the bottles. This would be a pump dispenser. I'm just going to line it up right there with the top of my bottle. Good. I like that. That works. I'll go ahead and clean these so I can use them again. And just set that there. That there. We'll put this on. All right. And then we will do, this is the tub. Actually, before we do the tub, let's do the next little bottle. And we'll do the tub underneath. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. I think it is. Yes. Plenty of space, I'm sure, for the part that goes with it, which is not, this would be the dropper. Yes, this is the dropper. Okay. Oh, that was a boo-boo. All right, let's redo this. We'll do it down below with plenty of room for the dropper. And get our little dropper and place it right there. Ooh, almost not enough room for the dropper. Oops. Oh well. There's that, and then that's just the little hello. Oh, it's a little leaf. That's what the other one was. Okay, so then we will go ahead and do our tub right there. And then this is the cap for it. But that's too small. There has to be another cap for it. Huh. Interesting. That does not make sense. Ah, because this is the cap for it. What is that the cap for? Oh, so this can also be a cap for this. There we go. So I guess it's a good thing I did 2 of those. And then we will see if that I can fit that. Yep. Onto the same block that we just used for the other cap. And put that down right there. This set is stamping fairly easily. I'm liking the line art. You can add, color again, whether you're using your blending brushes or your blending pens. So if you want to do the amber colored jars, maybe pecan pie or copper clay might give you that kind of look, or one of the neutrals. And there's also blue glass and green glass bottles that are frequently would be seen in this kind of a jar for botanicals. And then, of course, they have the leaf, and then this, usually it's herbs and other, small plant materials that are used to create these kinds of products for sale. And so this is just giving you a few of those to put on a card to indicate what might be in those bottles. And then we have just 2 sentiments: rest, relax, and enjoy, and treat yourself. So let's go ahead and do the treat yourself first. Right here. Oh, I like that font. I definitely like that font. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my long one. Just going to kind of make sure it's kind of loosely there, so I pick it up fairly straight instead of curved. Although with photopolymer you can curve it, and it will do it. And then rest, relax, and enjoy is what this one says. Let me quickly get that cleaned up and close our ink pad. I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally put stuff in the ink pad that should not have been there. There we go, like that. And let's take a closer look at what we just did with all of these stamps. I like how those come out fairly crisp and clean, and you, like I said, you can do them, fill them in with color, and all of that good stuff. So we will put this away for now. Grab that back, and get our third stamp set, which is also going to be a photopolymer, if I recall correctly. Actually, let's do the cling one next. This is You Are Beautiful. And once again, I went ahead and mounted the stickers on the sentiments. Ugh, that sticker is definitely stickery. So we have these two leafy things. Looks like we're going to have a distinctive watercolor texture with those. And then we have these sentiments. You are a shining light. Make today amazing. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will direct your path, from Proverbs 3, 5-6. And then you are beautiful. That's always a nice sentiment to have. You are beautiful. Let's do the leaf. Let's see. Can I put the leaf on this one? I can. We'll do the leaves first. Then I'll grab up that big sentiment strip. That's too small. There we go. And there we go. But because we have leaves, let's do that in Shy Shamrock. I'm loving these new in colors. Okay, well, have a good night, Liz. So nice having you here, and I look forward to visiting with you again. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I think it helps me a lot too. All right, stamping that. Nice. And then the other one, I think this would probably do better with a little bit less of a bright green. You know, this is definitely a brighter green with the Shy Shamrock. I do like it, but I think with these leaves, it would look a lot better. So let me show you how it looks kind of close up. I mean, you're getting detail and all of that. Uh-oh, there we go. Came back. Anyways, so let's just finish out stamping the stuff on here, and all the rest is sentiment, so it's going to go perfect with the Shy Shamrock. And it's not that it's bad with the Shy Shamrock. I just think it's probably a little brighter than I would expect for this kind of technique. No idea why. That's what I think. All right. We'll do the big sentiment right here. And that is the trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will direct your path, from Proverbs. And then you are a shining light. Let's do that right there. Nice. That's not going to fit up there. So then you are beautiful. Let's see if that'll fit up here. We'll put it at an angle. Don't want all that blank space wasted. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then make today amazing. All right, let's go ahead and put our ink away again. And take a closer look at that. Those are very lovely scripty fonts, and the sentiments are nice. I can definitely see using this You Are Beautiful with that last stamp set with the apothecary bottles and jars quite well. Let me go ahead and put this in here. We'll clean the stamps and then get to our last stamp set. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to do a really good clean on these, I think, after the video's over. I don't want to waste too much of your time by cleaning them, but I love my Stampin' Chamois for sure. I'll put it in the right direction, and there. One more to clean, and then we will pull out our next one. There we go. So our last set that we're going to look at today is Grateful Blessings. And so we have these, oh, I saw the name of them the other day. They're Bell something or something Bell, because they create this bell shape. And so then we have our basic white cardstock. Our sentiments are, and very scripty, I'm grateful for you. Thank you for your prayers. You are such a blessing and you are loved. Peel away our good stuff. And start loading up our blocks. I like doing the imagery first, and we have a little bit of two-step stamping to do with the flowers. And then we'll also have some stem work. That can go on a D block too, I'm fairly certain. Yes. And then we have just sentiments after that. Perfect for a D block. That one's also perfect for a D block. And this one can fit on one of our smaller blocks. Yeah, that one. And then we'll get one of our thinner long blocks for the last one. Yay. Okay. Well, we want both green for the foliage, but you know what? I think oh, that's green too. So this is the Shy Shamrock or Summer Splash? That's Shy Shamrock. Okay, so we're going to use our Stampin' Right marker. And we want normally a blue for these. I think Bluebells is one of their names, but we're just going to go with Petunia Pop on the Bluebells. We'll go ahead and use Shy Shamrock for the one that's mostly foliage. So we'll start with that one. Wow, that didn't give us a very good impression. So let's try that again. And sometimes with the photopolymer stamps, you really do need to prime them by stamping them a few times on scrap or copy paper. That really helps them give you a good impression, but also making sure that you have given it enough time in contact with the paper also can help. Okay, so let me see. We need that one and we need this one. So we are going to take our brush end of our Stampin' Right markers and we're going to just run it on the edge over the parts that are going to be green on here. And I'm looking here to kind of look, although technically that would be, yeah, let's start that one over again a little bit. We'll get it off of those. Here, let me remove. Okay. There is a leaf in here and some stems, and that's what I want for that. Just getting all of the stems as best as I can. Might help to have my other glasses on though. Oh, another thing that happened today is I got my next set of swaps in the mail, so we'll be looking at swaps at some point. I'm not sure of the timing just yet, but we will be enjoying some swaps. So I'm just literally, again, running that edge of the brush across the parts that I want to be green. Kind of like Kermit the Frog. It's not easy being green. Yes, get in there. Okay. And then I'm going to use the Petunia Pop to do the flowers. Again, with that brush tip. And then we're going to do something called huffing. We're going to huff, put some of the moisture from our breath onto the inked up stamping block to give it life again. And this would actually, blueberry bushel would be a little bit too dark, I think. But anyways, takes a little time to do this, but it definitely is worth it, especially um, when you can tell the difference between the parts that are supposed to be pink and the parts that are supposed to be green, because that one is not supposed to be green, but it's going to be. All right. So I think I have enough ink, but now I need to re-moisten the ink with my breath. So I'm going to huff on it a few times, really up close. So, and then we're going to stamp it down and hold it down and see what we get. And while we're doing that, with my other hand, I'm going to get out my Petunia Pop ink pad for the fill-in color. Ugh, not as good as I wanted. So, spend more time putting color on next time. We're not going to waste your time with that today, but I'll do it in Shy Shamrock, and then just regular stamping. So I'm just lining up, and it's hard to see it even for me right here without dealing with the camera, with the flower bits from the stamp set. And there we go. Wow, that's really dark too. All the crazy. All the crazy. All right, let's see what happens if we do this. Contamination. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now we're going to get our flowers, and you see they're just going to fill in the bits there. And I think I want to stamp this off before I put it on, just to kind of lessen that intensity. There we go. Pretty lined up, I think. Yeah, not as lined up as I would like, but again, when I'm stamping without the camera on, I can get right over the top of it and see what I'm doing really good. Let's stick with the Petunia Pop for our sentiments. I think that was all of our images. Yep. All right. Thank you for your prayers. Let's put that right there. Nice. And then you're such a blessing. I love the photopolymer stamps with a lot of things. I mean, don't get me wrong, the clings, there's definitely very good uses for the cling, and I do love them when it's that way. But when you need to see where you're lining up or how you're placing the text, nothing beats the photopolymer stamps for that. Let's see, I'm going to do the long one next. I'm grateful for you. Right down here. And then you are loved. Is your last one right there? Okay, and then we are going to close up our ink pad because we definitely don't want to get ink on everything that doesn't need to be inked. And our get a close-up of our stamped images. And there you go. That's how they look when they're stamped. I think I'd still, in the future, I'm going to actually spend more time coating the stamp and try that again, and of course do a stamp off, and I'll do a more appropriate color for those flowers because I'm pretty sure those are bluebells normally. But I love how scripty this font is. It's very pretty in my opinion. And that is all of the stamps that we're going to play with today. Let me put those aside a little bit and bring our make and takes back out. So these are the 3 make and takes for this month using the Lily Pond Lane Suite. Switch my eyeglasses so I can see better for the computer. There we go. And bring that host code back up on the screen. So in order to get these for free, you just need to make a purchase from my website using the host code on your screen down here. It's also in the description below. That purchase needs to be $35 or more before shipping and taxes. If your order exceeds $50 or more before shipping and taxes, not only will you get the supplies to make to each of these 3 cards, but I'll also be sending you a full-sized embellishment for these cards as well. If your order happens to exceed $150, don't use the host code. I would recommend you do something different, and that's to join, because you're going to get a lot more value by joining than rewards that you'll get for $150 or more order. But normally when there's no, I mean, I would also always recommend it. If you're going to spend more than $150, your best bet is to sign up as a demonstrator and get the 20% discount. You're going to get $125 in product. Shipping is always free for $99 plus tax. And for the month of May, we also have this amazing starter special. It's an $82 value. So in addition to the $125 and business supplies, you will also get these 4 products, all 5 of the new in color stamping pads, full size, the new in color designer series paper, the new in color variety pack of cardstock 8.5 by 11, and the new in color Stampin' Right markers. And I love these. These colors, they work so beautifully together, and also in combination with some of our other colors. So let's go ahead and pull that back off the screen. I also have those 2 kits that I will be putting together sometime in the next week or so, or 2. And then we'll get back into card making once we finish doing all the stamping of the products. And I'll also show you all the swaps I got. I got 60 different swaps, so I'm very excited. Okay, this has been Harmony Stamps with Michelle. I'm Michelle Barnes, coming to you from Pueblo, Colorado. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I do hope that you have a fabulous Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you again sometime tomorrow. Have a great day.